because you're not an idiot. Let's just humor him. Yates likes his little games. Don't be long.
You got my message.
You'd never get caught on camera. Not unless you want it to be seen. So what's the play?
You're not the only one who's been busy, 47. I'm this close to becoming the next constant. I'll be able to dismantle Providence from the inside. Only one man stands in my way. Don Yates. That weasel was the partner's legal counsel for years. He's the top candidate. But remove him from the playing field.
It won't work. If Edward suspects...
I will convince him you acted alone. Retaliation for Gray. Trust me, I know what I'm doing.
The Herald, Tamara Vidal. She has eyes everywhere, and they're all fixed on you. The plan won't work unless we take her out.
She never leaves my side for long. Whatever your plan is, I'll help you if I can.
You're sure about this?
As sure as I'll ever be. Here, I got you an invitation, just like old times. Come find me when it's done. Good luck, 47.
Ready, Pam? 3, 2, 1, and...
For more than 2 decades, New York-based law firm...
Valentina must be over the moon about Don stepping down. He's been living alone here for, what, 6 years? Ever since the scandal that ruined everything.
Bienvenidos to Viñeda Yates, señor. May I see your invitation, please? Gracias, señor. Enjoy the party. Thank God it's finally in. That extra security.
Tamara Vidal, I'm here for the tours.
Ah, yes. Miss Vidal. My apologies. I didn't recognize you. Let me sign you in.
Corvo, got a message from the boss. Duty calls.
Let me guess, the Burnwood woman.
That's right. Yates has arranged for the chief winemaker to take Burnwood and Tamara Vidal on a grand tour of the estate. Wants you to tag along.
Not for my sparkling personality. This Burnwood woman sure has his panties in a twist. Wonder what the deal is.
Yates' business is his business. Just get yourself ready and sign into the visitor center. Oh, and have a drink on my behalf.
I don't drink. Makes me sentimental.
A private tour of the estate. Diana, Vidal, and this fixer, Corvo Black. Black is a threat, but also an opportunity. Yates's own machinations are inconsequential. Joining the tour will give access to Vidal, away from the crowd.
Mr. Yates. Yeah. You mind telling me what? Right,
Nothing quite spoils a party like your guests inexplicably dropping dead.
proclaimed an urban legend. Very post-truth. I like it.
It's a nice gesture, but a bit hubristic, wouldn't you say? He's not even been appointed yet.
Hey, who is throwing stuff around here? Come on! Good job. Jesus!
So, how do you feel about her?
Hello there, and welcome to the
Corvo Black. I'm on the tour.
Right, Mr. Black. Welcome. Miss Burnwood and Miss Vidal will meet you down by the wine fields. I trust you know the way.
I can find my way around.
Enjoy the tour.
One of the most gifted surveillance specialists ever to graduate from Kent. Ran one of our interrogation labs.
You asked me. The Constant must have lost his mind. Burnwood was in league with Grey. She's responsible for killing how many of our people? How could she be a herald? Maybe Vidal will trip her down the stairs. Those heels.
Over here.
You two must be Burnwood and Vidal.
And you must be Yates's garbage man. Sorry, but I didn't catch your name.
This is Corvo Black, Tamara. He's a ICA regular.
I only work with the best.
Well, we're all here, it seems. Except for our guide, the chief winemaker. Looks like we're stuck here until someone fetches him. Mr. Black, I'm looking in your direction.
Hold on. I'll track him down.
Attaboy. Do try and bring him back in one piece. Counterintuitive as that may be.
That was a bit rude.
Yes, yes it was.
Johannesburg called.
I'm from that murder field, I take it. Now. Así, ahora me acuerdo.
What? What is it now? What?
You have some guests waiting. Senor Yates wanted you to give them the grand tour. Remember?
If I don't have more important things to do than babysit Yates' socialite friends. It's only harvest season.
Better do what he says, Patron. Big shot New York lawyer like that. Don't want to get on his bad side.
Well, I'm not going anywhere until I have decided if the crop is right for picking. Bring me the 3 Malbec grapes, says Ramon. If Yates doesn't like how I prioritize, he can weigh me down with concrete and toss me off a bridge. How's that?
3 grapes, was it? I'll get my picking knife.
I bet they're talking about us up there. Próximos.
I'd say they're saying about the Republicans
Come on. I left it right...
Now, what am I doing here?
Ay, este hombre sí no tiene la menor idea de lo que está hablando. Para hacer la bandeja, la verdad no se hace así. ¿De dónde sacó que se...?
We broke it off. I think he was just using me as a way to get out of his family's house.
People like that think of him. Because they don't think...
Mr. Vargas, I have the 3 grapes you requested.
Yes, good. Bring him here. Now, let's see. A lovely inky black color. Good size, large and firm. Seeds brown. Excellent. And finally, taste. Sweet, flavorful, robust tannins. Some floral notes. Marvelous. Why, I say these grapes are ripe for harvest. Inform the workers, will you, Ramon? I have a third to conduct.
Will do.
Anything goes on down here right now. Because I don't.
I serve something far grander. I serve the land, and the land of Mendoza longs to make one.
I grew up here. These majestic plains were my playground, and they carry here to pick up the mantle of my ancestors.
Partner created a power trap bound together by secret and backdrop. All the constant did was make it real. Enter the destiny group.
Ah,
Fully legal.
my fellow wine lover. Hello,
partner.
Welcome to Viñeda Yates. I do apologize for the delay. The Malbec grape is a demanding mistress. So, I am Gabriel Vargas, chief winemaker, and I will be your tour guide. Any questions before we start?
Yes, but you're not going to like them. We're good. Lead the way, Senor Vargas.
Wonderful. Follow me. These are busy times. In fact, we're just about to harvest this year's crop. Great expectations. So, how do you like Argentina?
Like everywhere else. Full of Americans.
Hey. First stop on the tour is the production floor, where our prize-winning Malbec grapes are processed. We insist on steaming every grape by hand, which means that during harvest season, the grapes do tend to pile up. Luckily, we have plenty of storage space. Our equipment is state-of-the-art, including an industrial-sized freezer unit, and last but not least, our trusty grape crusher.
Interesting. Wouldn't you say, Mr. Black?
Follow me, please.
Are you a wine man, Black? Somehow you don't seem to like.
Oh, I believe Mr. Black here is talking of a jack of all trades. Isn't that
I dabble. Only on business.
Next one on the board is presentation to wine goes to private estate. This is also where we squeeze the mass into a fine cream using our grape presser for the longer secondary stage of fermentation.
Fascinating.
Now, before we move on, do any of you have questions?
How about you, Mr. Black? You look like you have something on your mind.
I have a question. It's... perhaps we can take a closer look.
Certainly. Lead the way.
What can you tell me about this freezer?
This is an industrial cold storage unit where we keep our excess grapes stocked to prevent decay. It easily reaches temperatures of -10 degrees Celsius. Trust me, you don't want to stay in here for long.
No kidding. Hey, there's no doorknob on the inside. Seems like a pretty glaring safety omission, if you ask me.
Not just a pub, right? We're talking knee-deep. The whole place looked like a horror flick. Of course, Yates came down, tore the poor sod in charge of the tanks a new one.
You'd think there was some kind of fail-safe mechanism or early warning system in place.
Yeah, you would, but you'd be wrong. If the pumps malfunction, the tanks overflow. That pretty much sums it up. So, pay attention to that pump flow. Unless we're in the market for an extra orifice.
Lightning never strikes twice. We'll be fine.
These fermentation tanks are accident-prone. If the pump malfunctions, the tanks overflow. This has happened before, provoking an appearance from Don Yates. It's likely to happen again.
I'm gonna cut you some slack because of the baby. I might want to work on that attitude.
I'm sorry. It's just...
Yeah. We've all been there. Sneaking around makes you look like some kind of criminal, eh? Are you a criminal?
Great. Just stellar work, everybody. You've really gone above and beyond here. Truly world class. Who was it then? Which of you ear-defining geniuses just poured half the goddamn harvest into the drain? Please, I'm dying. No one wants that I can only assume is a bold and poignant tribute to man's boundless stupidity. See? Who wants to tell my wife? Who wants to break the news to sweet Valentina that someone took a giant piss all over her ancestral vineyard? Nobody? Who volunteers to break my wife's heart? Show's over. Clear the floor. There's no plate. Oh, and somebody get Mr. Vargas a towel and a shot of horse tranquilizer. How many? 5 first. Ever do to deserve this?
The world's first sovereign corporate state, haven't we? Not bad, huh? I guess that makes
Sit here, pal. Sorry, but you're not getting through.
¿Cómo estás? Yeah, hey.
calls to the right people, and he was ours. The constant sent an ether extraction team to wring the truth out of him.
Hi there.
Couple of old money scions, big rum, something down there. there, big guy.
Well, now there's nothing if not unpredictable. Oh, just read her file.
47.
We lucked out. Heralds say a handful of operatives were lost, but I think it's down there. We've all seen the news. Power players dropping like flies. But as long as we don't know who everybody else is. How did they recruit you?
I was approached by the old constant during my senior years, like my thesis on plutocracy. Got me a position with Shepherd Hall, then Morgan Union. Just give 20 years of corporate climbing. Before I knew it, I was secretary of state. The sweet.
My tech startup was caught up in a losing fight with one of the big five.
Oh my god. Have I told you how stunning you look yet? It's like you invented that whole glass skin trend. I'm rated. I'm so
Hi there.
After the whole HITMAN operation. Well, here's to new beginnings.
How did you know?
Your deal. That kind of power always comes with a price. What's yours?
I think you know. I am sorry. This is a necessary evil.
What have you done?
Ether brand neurotoxin transfers by touch. See, Edwards learns by his mistakes, 47. And as you've clearly demonstrated, brute force is futile. It had to be me. It was the only way.
To get this close.
My family. I know what you did. After all these years, I finally know.
I am sorry.
You didn't have a choice. I did. Providence used you, but I'm no better. All I saw was a blank slate, a weapon to wield. I told myself it was what you needed, but people aren't meant to be controlled. This is a kindness. Goodbye, Agent.